welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a giddy couple in love that loves reacting to some Genshin Impact.
Yes, we do.
So, you do giddy for Genshin. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do it.
It's all right.
I got distracted.
I guess we're not giddy for Genshin anymore.
Well, no, we are. I'll confess, I got distracted because Bucky is like eating his foot right now next to me.
He's giddy for foot eating.
Pretty much.
No.
So I got
No,
a little distracted.
You don't do that.
That's not good for you. Here.
This is part 5 of our Archon Quest Act 1 cutscene journey, and we gotta, get some more clues and uncover the mystery of
the murder in Fontaine.
the murder, yeah, and the missing. I still think that she did it herself somehow, and like she wanted to disappear. I don't think she meant to murder anybody.
So you think that it was all a horrible accident?
Yes.
With an escape plan gone wrong.
Yep. That's
Okay.
what I think. That's
All
what
right.
I'm going for.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes.
That's
I have eggs,
I need that.
sugar, and
I want
almonds
someone
at
who's
the
just going
ready.
to fulfill my baking needs.
right. I egg, sugar, and almonds at the ready, and I want someone just carrying egg, sugar, and almonds with them at all times.
Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
Navia's living the best
These
life.
She
three are
is.
Quite the interesting group.
Methodically handles ingredients and pulls fresh macaroons.
And Paimon thought it
So, yeah.
smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now.
That's some great voice acting right there.
The way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself.
She likes to bake.
Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, I want people like that.
Well, the next time you cook, I will give you encouraging smiles.
About getting your
And the next time
fancy
you cook,
dress
I'll applaud
dirty
for you.
beating
Okay.
egg whites and baking like this? Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Underestimate
Navia.
beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try.
She
Fresh
beats it
out
at
of
the right
oven.
consistency.
There's 3 for each of us. Only 3?
She said it.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head.
That's what
You wouldn't
Paimon
be able
wants.
to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Speak for yourself.
Tea is ready to be served as
When
well.
Paimon does her best work.
This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
What does demoiselle mean?
No
I've heard
need
of like
for
mademoiselle.
concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Like the moselle.
All right then.
The most moselle.
The most moselle that could be.
Business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
True.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
So apart from the twins, yeah, who's left to be a
The phone
suspect?
face and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal
Why
thought
discard
that
her
since
clothes?
she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still
I
wearing
mean, this
the
isn't
same
Law and Order
clothes.
SVU.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There's no evidence that this third person even exists. There you go.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell. Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
What if murder wasn't the
That's
goal?
right.
Mm-hmm.
And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members. Were we not thorough enough in our search?
Gotta think outside the
By sound
box.
of things, this is turning into an impossible case.
Side note.
Nice and crisp and super sweet.
Paimon would like to eat them now, please.
Yes.
They are my specialty after all.
I think she already ate hers. There's 2
And
left.
I see you've already had 5 of them.
She had 5?
What?
She's so small.
Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
He carried around the eggs and
Mhm.
everything. He
Being
was gonna
greedy
use to
is
help
one
him.
thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
5, 8. Okay. There's an invisible person eating stuff.
Even you don't believe Paimon? How could you?
Oh, the hurt!
Eat those 2 extra macarons. Then may they turn into stone in her stomach. All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake.
No, somebody else
No
ate the
big deal.
macarons.
Maloose, set up the stove again if you would. Huh? What are you doing?
Making more, obviously.
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
There's really no need to do that. Can we see him, like,
Wait, we don't want to
smiling and applauding while she
As you
makes
wish,
it?
demoiselle.
While she beats it?
And I have the egg, sugar, and all.
With Michael Jackson's Beat It playing in the background.
Yeah.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
Discussion that follows does not yield much progress.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again. It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
It'd be
and
awkward
the
for Lenny because
snack.
he'd be dead.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver,
Spina di
Maloose,
Rosula.
it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Probability of a third person being involved.
We all need a Silver and Maloose.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing.
Take things step by step.
The plan. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another. Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands.
Follow the trail of
Besides,
macaroons.
I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do. Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then. Best of luck to you.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
Not
To be
great.
honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me
Yes,
your
Farina.
investigation came up
Disappointed.
empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Just you wait.
Since both parties are present,
Just you
I
wait.
declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
Oh shit!
Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Everyone in the audience is
Thank you,
stunned.
Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Then Lynette
In
was the
that
murderer.
case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open.
Okay.
Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no
Clearly.
way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell.
True.
In fact,
Yeah.
I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
So you're making his
That
case
is
for him.
simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Exactly.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any
Like what
kind?
Farina said.
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
How could Linny not know about that sound?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Uh-oh.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Yeah, it's not going your way.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Oh, well done. Clever.
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
Ooh, it changed everything.
House
You're
of the
right.
Hearth?
They're Fatui?
Whoa.
Oh,
No
Nouvelette's
wonder they
pissed.
did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on
He's a
stage
rational audience
probably
member.
wasn't just an accident.
Oh, it's more and more not going your way.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then
Ooh,
perhaps
good
you
camera
could
work.
tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already
Zoom
has
ins they do
holes
on
in
her.
it.
Actually, Fiorina, your job is to prove him guilty.
It's true.
You have not done that.
The Outlander is speechless.
Oh my god.
My, oh my. They look flabbergasted.
Yes.
Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Oh, good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Oh,
Hey, Winnie, why didn't you tell us this
the voice actress for
before?
Farina is just amazing. Vinny and Lynette are Fatui.
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to reestablish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
So if you weren't in the box, where were you? Just to count others, given how Linny has concealed his identity, this could have all been a setup from beforehand. Plus, Child is here in Fontaine. Oh yeah, along with other house operatives, there must be some scheme at work here. Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
because Child's Fatui's. Wow, damn.
But
Forgot
he
all about
can't
him.
Explain what it is.
Been a mix of some schemes before and now.
Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
You have to tell your counsel everything.
I knew it.
Otherwise, they can't properly defend
You
you.
might as well move on to the sentencing already.
Oh,
What you
optimistic
do
for
now?
death. Permissions.
Granted.
My client has withheld some key information. Yeah.
In that case, What is your request?
Brief adjournment. Ah.
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Is
Order,
this how
order,
justice
I
is
say.
done in the Vale?
Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
Demand a trial by combat.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
Doesn't take much to have more than you.
My dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
She's great. Oh, she is such a character.
She really is.
Wow.
Yeah, like, Lenny, what the hell?
All right. Don't
That's
hang your
not
head. Just tell the fucking
Well,
truth.
This is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
But you lied? Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
Stuck their neck out for you.
Sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
She even
I'm
took off her
very
disguise.
Sorry.
Yep.
I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain.
So
Better
get
be the
to it.
whole
I know
truth.
you've clashed with the Vitui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset.
Yeah, between.
But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face.
So you're disappearing them?
I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead.
Live omission.
Truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
How can you know all this isn't just a
Right.
lie? Exactly.
So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point.
You're not helping
Give us
yourself.
something good. Don't tell us why you did it. Give us something good,
You met
but
a
like
Fatus who works as a
truth.
magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
So you have done some crimes before.
Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but
Explain the other issue first. Yeah. Where'd you actually go?
let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
No, separate them and
Of
ask them
course, I'll
individually
answer
and
any
then see if
question
they're
you ask.
if it matches. Come on.
Yeah.
We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates.
They have not
We want
watched
to
Law and
know
Order.
why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice.
Paimon.
Which should have been
Shocked.
impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came.
So is the Ortress like
On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on
wizard?
the ground. But the countdown was
Vase.
almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After
who's
that,
really controlling it?
the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Yeah.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either.
That part's
But
bullshit.
like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Aw. Well, there's only one thing you can choose, I guess. This is not a choice-based game. I'll defend you from these charges.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute
Figuratively and
Hydro
literally.
Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
We already have the key evidence we need.
Huh?
Okay. The German's almost over.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
The voice in the orchard. Okay. So whoever that voice was belonged to is the real murder?
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention
Well, because you need it.
at this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Gonna be a loop. Oh, okay. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation. Wow. Okay. Begin. Okay, that's pretty fun.
Countdown began. He entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linney red-handed. So Linney proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
Did all this in 75 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
She escaped. She changed clothes to try to not get
Does the
noticed.
defendant's side have
The other
any
guy came out of the box and
objections to
she hit him over the
Lady
head with
Farina's
a
description of the events?
vase.
The key
Not wanting to kill him,
refuting
but-
Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linney experienced and what he saw.
You got an actual voice.
We did.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
Ace Detective.
Yes, Paimon.
When the countdown started, Linney did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored.
And he can explain what it looks like.
Reached that area,
proving
he
that
heard
he's
a
there.
voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in
Paimon
order
really
to
give this some
complete the
oomph.
magic trick,
Yeah,
he
she
did
is.
not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
Boom.
Mike.
Drop. Oh, and she put out her glasses. Yay.
She did.
And her mustache.
Managed to say all that. Oh, wasn't it awesome?
Please
Yes,
say it was awesome. You
Paimon.
gotta say it was
Other
awesome.
words.
You were awesome.
You believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right.
However, I believe my position's reasoning is flawed. Ooh.
My reasoning?
Oh.
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true,
Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
Yeah.
That's right, you tell them!
And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around.
Yeah.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident. I'll give you
With
that.
a close up.
But what proof do you have to back your claims?
How you refute Lean's alibi.
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Your claim has now become my weapon.
Right. Linny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Linny had already entered the basement via
That's
the
right. If he had done the vase, he would have said like, "Oh, that
used
yeah, I
to
heard a
disprove his
crash."
alibi has now become the best proof. How do you like that?
Good job, Paimon.
Well played.
To think you'd use such logic.
How
Now
dare
she's on the
you be
defense.
logical.
Mhm.
Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
I don't know. Find them.
Huh? That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact, Cowl, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting. Let's hear your reasoning.
Oh, he was trying to kidnap her, and then she hit him over the head and escaped.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Criminal must have understood the methods behind Linny's magic trick and must have been in a position. Even said how he died. Kyle had all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. Good job. The strange noise could literally have been the sound of Kyle and Halsey struggling. When he was not in the tunnel for 1 minute, this would have given time for Kyle to bring Halsey out of the magic box in the audience stands. According to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the opera house, so even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of exiting.
So where is she?
The gym box would have been in full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteeing that they would be discovered.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where in the world did Halsey go? Exactly.
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems
So she
you're
didn't
still far
plan
from
it,
the
but she
truth.
took advantage of it
Look,
to like change her life.
Since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely.
What if she saw Linny come out and then she went underneath the
This
orchard?
is a magic trick where you can
Or
just
what if she's
make
still
a
there in the
real
opera
live
house?
person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Could it have been the water?
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
Really, this murder's not a greater sin?
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Hold on.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're
Examine
talking
Kyle's
about
personal
here,
effects.
not some magic trick. Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
From your
Even
perspective.
so, I trust the traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him.
Mm-hmm.
But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Well, you're not the judge.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request
Boom.
on the part of an attorney.
Good job,
Since the
Nicolette.
trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
Ooh.
All right.
We'll get the conclusion of the trial next. Man, the trial was great. And I didn't even think that Cowell would have been. I mean, the clues were all there. They were leading you. There's like has to be someone that knows the trick itself and how it worked. Someone that would have access to it. And yeah, I mean, how would she have planned this escape so she couldn't have known it? I still stand by the fact that I think I don't think that's gonna happen. It would have made sense for her to take this as a chance to escape her life. I don't know. But there's got to be some kind of magic trick. Like, I don't know, he like turned her into water and put her in, I don't know, his water bottle or
jar.
something. Yeah, a jar or something like that.
I'm just curious why Cowell did it. Like, is Cowell just a serial abductor who happened to work on a magic show?
I think so.
I mean, I feel a little bit less bad that a water tank fell on him now.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he wasn't like a completely innocent victim of someone else's nefarious actions, but possibly his own nefarious actions, which...
So then, was he trying to kill her or just kidnap her and make her disappear?
I don't know. This is going like surprisingly dark for Genshin, so I don't know what...
Because someone tampered with the rope, which I never understood why they didn't like... I don't know, because like the rope itself, they said could like the material it's made of like burns really easily.
Mm-hmm.
So why didn't they look into where they got the rope from? That's what,
yeah, like who ordered that specific rope?
That's one thread that I'm surprised they didn't follow. But this whole like, I mean, Genshin has done a very good murder mystery and it's had me guessing like, and I was not able to figure it out. So like I'm just very impressed with it.
Yeah, I didn't see that it was Cal. I didn't see that coming. So that was a nice twist.
And just the way this started with the two, what was their names? The one like guy carries eggs and flour. Silver and Clapper.
Sure.
Yeah, so she's like, I smiled throughout the whole thing while she was baking.
Yes.
And I clapped. I mean, that's just fun. I don't know if they got new writers for this or they just like, I don't know, found their groove. But I mean, adding those kind of like characters, those little side characters are what really make a fun and engaging story. It's not just having like the main characters themselves be complex and interesting. And like Farina's great in this. Nouvelette. We heard Nervalette or whatever, but we've been told that like, I think it's Nouvelette. It's just like the English voice actors had like you know, it's a weird way of saying it. Either way, he's a fascinating character. And then just like those two side characters in there. I mean, yeah, I'm just very impressed with the storytelling in Fontaine so far.
And I absolutely love Paimon's, I don't know what you call it. Was it like her opening speech to the jury?
Yeah.
You know, I loved the oomph that she put on it. Mm-hmm. Really enjoy Navia. Really enjoy the sort of like, I mean, Farina tries to one up everybody and is like thirsty for the spotlight all the time. But I did enjoy like Navia kind of having some fun at Farina's expense when someone else one-ups her. And then, of course, I mean, the Traveler just seems to be taking their job seriously and they don't seem to be like relishing one-upping Farina. But I believe Paimon is. And so that's fun. And
the reveal of Linny and Lynette being Fatui.
Yeah.
So it's another like, oh man, you start to like them and, you know, we hate the Fatui so much. So really puts you in the Traveler's shoes. especially since they lied as well about where they were and everything, and like hid so much from the Traveler and Paimon. So yeah, just like the reveals in here, the camera work when they pan through, like the shots of them like side by side, and the diagonal ones and the zoom ins, like they really had a lot of fun just with the dramatics and the theatrics of it all in this. They like played into that with Fontaine, like, so not even was like, it felt like this was directed by Fiorina, like Lady Fiorina. That's not like, I think she was the one that directed this episode.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think the Fontaine Archon quest is my favorite of all of our Genshin quests so far.
Yeah, I mean, well, there was some people said this, like, I think this is gonna be Bethany's favorite.
They were right. Yeah, this is so much fun.
Yeah, we've only just begun.
I know. There's so much more to go.
Exactly. Let us know your thoughts about this down below in the comments. If you want to get early ad-free access, you want to get a month ahead, check out our Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Also have early access here on YouTube, make it more convenient for you. Won't be ad-free though, but hit the join button if you want to do that. And thanks for watching Genshin Impact with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.